We were gods, and we shall be gods again.
I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High.
Yahushua given us those immortal bodies. So what do you think that means? That means that we're going to be gods. Meaning we're not going to get sick. We're not going to get old. We're not going to die. We're going to be like gods. That word God, when you go into Hebrew, the word there is Elohim, which means powers. Now let's not forget, brothers, the name Israel means in the Hebrew, Yashra Allah means he, Prince, power. Literally means he, Prince, power. In other words, a God.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to us younger brothers. And peace and blessing, salutations to hopeful leg out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful leg, the believers, the listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. And what I want to get into today, pretty much, dealing with this article, dealing with Eve, and just to show, the wickedness, all right, of a woman. Esau, Edom, has played a major part, in turning, to the women, turning the women of the tribes, all right, into monsters, man. The enchantments, all right, the mindsets, the hype, the music, and pretty much these neighborhoods, these environments, that the woman is being bred in, and Esau has pretty much created a factory, of monsters, man. All right. And the scriptures, go into it as well. Now, I'm going to this article, all right, and this is from the lawandcrime.com. It came out December 21st, 2021. It said, this is the work of the devil. Tennessee mom convicted of murdering her 4 young children by slitting their throats, man. You see, the wickedness of a woman runs deep, man. It's damn near she's the next thing to Esau, man, when it comes to wickedness and not caring, man. And you can see on her face, all right, she's demonic, man. All right. Now, when you read the article, it says a mother in Tennessee has been convicted in the violent killings of her 5 children. So she killed 4 of her 5 children. Shelby County, which is up in Memphis. All right. It says Shelby County Criminal Court Judge James Lamy Jr. on Tuesday found Shanithia Gardner guilty on a slew of charges, including 4 counts of first-degree murder, 4 fatally stabbing and slitting the throats of her young kids, rejecting the 34-year-old's insanity defense, the district attorney office announced. In a non-jury bench trial, Lemmy said that Gardner was able to appreciate the wrongfulness of her action when she reportedly stabbed 4-year-old Talon Gardner, 3-year-old Sia Gardner, 2-year-old Sevilla Gardner, and 6-month-old Yazi Gardner. Prosecutors with the Shelby County District Attorney's Office had conceded that Gardner had a mental illness. And see, if this was Jake, mental illness wouldn't even been, on the table. All right. And that's another thing that this society, has pretty much made the woman immune to accountability. You see, that's why, they in the spirit of being very impulsive in their action, because this society, has gotten women, immune to accountability. All right. But this is a 4-year-old, 3-year-old, what they call stair steppers. All right. Kids right behind each other, 4, 3, 2, and 6 months, man. All right. So from 4-year-olds on, from the 4-year-old on down, all right, she slit their throats, man, stabbing them, man. And it says, prosecutors with the Shelby County District Attorney Office had conceded that Gardner had a mental illness, but argued that she was still aware of what she was doing and that it was wrong. Our position from day one is that she has a mental disease, but we've always felt that she could appreciate the wrongfulness of her actions. Chief Prosecutor Eric Christensen of the DA Special Victims Unit said in a statement, "Our goal was to get justice for these 4 babies." And it says Gardner's oldest child, 7-year-old Dallin Clayton, was able to evade his mother's attack. Jake got out of there. Shit, Jake got out of there. Little Jake, juke move on there, got out of there. You know, and said was able to evade his mother's attack and made it safely out of their Memphis apartment near Crossroads and East Shelby Drive. Now this has happened a few years ago, but now she's been charged, you know, with those 4 murders, man. All right, and what you say at the top of the title? This is the work of the devil, man. All right, and at the end of the day, a lot of, you know, the women of the tribes are possessed, man. All right, and this also gives, you know, credence, all right, to the curses, man. All right, and this is a token of the curses that we will be under for our disobedience, man. That the woman will be in this energy. Now this is Deuteronomy 28:56. It says, "The tender and delicate woman among you who would not venture to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, yeah, the femininity, all right, that, you know, our women had, you know, extremely feminine, you know, submissive, all right, and nurturing mothers, man." It says her, because you had that incident, you know, King Solomon, you know, those 2 harlots were debating about, you know, the child, and King Solomon said, "Well, look, let's get a sword and split it in half, and, you know, y'all can have the baby." But the real mother, all right, and she was a harlot, and the real mother was like, "Nah, just let her have the baby," you know, and that protective nature kicked in, all right. But that nature is gone. It's the exact opposite now, man. The nigga woman is an assassin, all right, to her own kids, whether she physically destroys them through abortion or after they're born, or she just spiritually breaks them down and puts them in such a toxic environment coming up that they be through. You see? And it says, "Her eyes shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter." So she's pretty much, you know, an enemy of the nation, man. You know? Eve is pretty much an enemy of the nation when you go into it. Now let's get that word evil in the Hebrew, which is ra'ah. All right, is to be bad, to be evil. All right, and then this the point. It says to be wicked, to be evil ethnically. All right, to do injury or hurt. You see that? To do injury of hurt, to be injurious. All right, injurious. You see? To do an injury of hurt, man, and this is a prime example of that, man. All right. So when you go into Sirach, the 25th chapter, it's Sirach 25:13. It says, "Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman," man. You know, because it runs deep, man. You know, and Eve is one of Satan's #1 vessels in the earth, man. All right, to do wickedness, man. Verse 17, it said, "The wickedness of a woman changeth her face, and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth." Now let's look at it. All right, let's look at it and see that this scripture, all right, reigns true, man. You see that? You see the darkness of her countenance, man? All right? Brothers, be mindful, man. No matter how, you know, how curvaceous, all right, the woman is, man. These women have some dark countenance, man. And hey, and when you in the spirit, man, you can pick up on these things, man. The darkness of a woman, man. You know? Her countenance gonna tell it all, man. All right? So let's go here. Let's end it here. All right. And Lamentation, which has been coming out a lot because it's speaking, man. All right, this Lamentation 4:3 says, even the sea monster draw out the breast, they give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people is become cruel like the ostriches in the wilderness, man. And this is what we're seeing. You know, like Eve has become cruel, man. This is a horrible batch. You know, this is a horrible generation of Israelite women in the earth, man. Horrible generation of Israelite women, man. You know, not every single one, but the majority, man, the mass majority. All right, you have your exceptions. You have, you know, those sincerely, you know, doing better, man. But you have a horrible generation of Israelite women, especially Israelite mothers, man. You know, because even vicious sea monsters have a nurturing nature towards their young. But Eve, like I say, is pretty much turned into an assassin towards her young, man. All right. So Lord will you brothers, all right, and you few sisters were edified. Till the next time I say shalom.